Transportation projects across San Diego County leapt off the blueprints and launched into the sky in 2017. With the construction of highways, transit systems, railways, and bike and pedestrian networks, 2017 was a literal building year for the SANDAG Board and its partner agencies. Two mega projects emerged, hitting major construction milestones. The Mid-Coast Trolley Extension Project and the first phase of the North Coast Corridor program came to life and burst out of the ground in 2017. Revenue from our region's Transnet half-cent sales tax, leveraged with outside matching funds, continue to power dozens of projects throughout the region, as well as widespread environmental preservation efforts. These investments have taken place throughout the region, from Oceanside to South County to the urban core to suburban East County, providing travelers with more and more choices. The Mid-Coast Trolley is the biggest transportation project ever undertaken in San Diego County. It will extend the Blue Line trolley 11 miles from Old Town north along I-5 to UC San Diego. The trolley will then go along Genesee Avenue into University City. When this line and its 9 new stations open in 2021, it is expected to attract 21,000 new transit riders a day.
I'm standing at the Voight Drive station. The Voight Drive station is immediately adjacent to the Thornton Hospital, the Scripps Hospital. It'll be a significant station once we complete construction. Construction of the LRT for Mid-Coast started in September of 2016, and in a little over a year, we've managed to do a significant amount of construction, and at this point I'm standing on a station that's really starting to near completion for the structure.
Columns for the aerial portion of the route can be seen along I-5 and on the UCSD campus. Construction is underway along Genesee Avenue.
The project will ease traffic because this project will be carrying a significant amount of people who would be otherwise taking their cars either into or out of the Golden Triangle region.
Being built in conjunction with the Mid-Coast Trolley, when completed, the newly constructed Gilman Bridge will gracefully span I-5 just north of the La Jolla Village Drive interchange. The project, which broke ground in 2017, will provide a much-needed connection between Gilman Drive on UC San Diego's West Campus and Medical Center Drive on the East Campus.
This bridge will provide direct access between the research centers over on the East Campus and the VA hospital. And those two centers actually collaborate a lot. It's a real benefit because you have more transportation choices in order for you to get from point A to point B.
Build NCC is an all-encompassing project that includes highway, rail, environmental, and coastal access improvements for cities of Encinitas and Solana Beach in the North Coast Corridor. 2017 was the first full year of construction for Build NCC highway and rail improvements. Multiple aspects of the project are underway.
The I-5 North Coast Corridor is a multimodal corridor that includes express lanes. It includes double track in the rail corridor. It includes a series of bicycle and pedestrian improvements and a comprehensive mitigation for the entire package. The vision is a 40-year vision that is approximately $6 billion in cost. Today we have the first phase in construction, which is the I-5 San Elijo highway and rail replacement bridges. That began last year and it will be in construction for 4 years.
The first phase of the project will add carpool lanes from Lomas Santa Fe Drive in Solana Beach to State Route 78 in Oceanside. Work also broke ground this year on a comprehensive $102 million effort to restore the lagoon itself. The replacement of the rail bridges over the lagoon are happening simultaneously in order to minimize impacts on the sensitive environment in that area.
We get to work integratively with the rail and the freeway work, and that integration is through our partnerships with Caltrans and SANDAG. It's not often that an environmental organization gets to really sit at the table with the people planning and designing and actually implementing transportation. And we were able to give recommendations on what we think needed to change in the corridor to allow the system to be more natural. And they took that advice and they're implementing it.
Many other important additions to the transportation system have made major progress during 2017. The transit system continued to benefit from significant capital investments, especially the rapid bus system and LoSAN, the rail corridor used by the coaster, Amtrak, and freight services. Progress continued on the South Bay Rapid Project. When completed, the bus route will start at the Otay Mesa border crossing, making it easier and quicker to access the border. From the border, passengers will be able to travel through Otay Ranch on a dedicated guideway into eastern Chula Vista. The rapid buses will be able to use a new direct access ramp recently added to Interstate 805 and connect to downtown San Diego. This dedicated guideway through eastern Chula Vista will be the first of its kind in the region, allowing the rapid service to avoid traffic snarls on busy arterial streets.
We're at the Heritage Station that's part of the South Bay Rapid Route. And from here you have easy access to downtown and the border. All of the stations as part of this route are located within a quarter-mile walking distance from all the homes of the community. This particular station is located adjacent to restaurants, doctor's offices, and pretty much anything you would need, and it's sited at the heart of the community.
The South Bay route is also making strides in the region with a unique, rapid exclusive bridge. Bridge construction made big advancements in 2017 in the middle of this thriving Otay Ranch community. The single-lane span will allow the rapid to safely operate in both directions using gates and signals. The rapid bridge will include an 8-foot pedestrian and bike lane, giving people walking and biking a new way to travel. The two new Centerline transit stations at University Avenue and El Cajon Boulevard will allow rapid service along Interstate 15 to quickly stop, pick up passengers, and continue back onto the active freeway lanes, avoiding the freeway ramps and the hassles of surface street traffic. These stations are slated to open in the first quarter of 2018.
These are the first freeway-level transit station platforms in San Diego County. Somebody that lives up in North County could get on the rapid system that could basically take you down the I-15 corridor, and they would stop at one of these brand new transit stations here at El Cajon Boulevard or University Avenue. They would then be able to access the local bus routes on University and El Cajon Boulevard.
The Kearny Mesa Transit Improvements Project supports Rapid 235, which operates between Escondido and downtown San Diego via Interstate 15. Kearny Mesa is just one stop along Route 235. The Kearny Mesa Rapid serves the third highest employment area in the region. It is also close to the Kearny Mesa Transit Center, one of the highest transfer locations in the county. The Ruffin Road Rapid Station was constructed in partnership with the Kaiser Hospital and is the first rapid station introduced to this corridor.
This just gives their employees another alternative to get to their work sites. Some of the new amenities at our rapid stop are larger shelters for a better passenger waiting experience. We increased the amount of lighting and added security cameras to make passengers feel a little more comfortable. And we also have the schedule up on monitors at the station.
Work continued at multiple locations along the Coastal Rail Corridor known as LoSAN. In partnership with the North County Transit District, the Oceanside Transit Center was expanded to increase the number of trains that can board passengers simultaneously and to allow freight trains to pass through. The $28.1 million upgrade made the station more efficient by adding a third track and an additional platform. Passengers can now board the Coaster, Metrolink, and Amtrak Pacific Surfliner at the same time, reducing train idling outside the station and improving regional transit service. Oceanside Transit Center is one of the busiest in the state, serving more than 220 trains and buses a day. Station upgrades also made the station more comfortable for the roughly 1.2 million passengers that use the station every year. Improvements to the Oceanside Transit Center opened in 2017. Work also continued on the Elvira to Morena double-track project. This segment will add a 2.6-mile second track from State Route 52 to just south of Balboa Avenue. When linked to double-tracked segments on either end of the project, the result will be a continuous 10.3-mile stretch of double track to improve passenger and freight operations in the corridor. The current phase of work started in spring 2017 and is estimated to be complete in 2020. On November 1st, a new and improved park and ride lot at State Route 76 and Interstate 15 opened to the public. With nearly double the parking capacity, the park and ride includes new amenities such as electric vehicle charging stations and dedicated parking for semi-trucks. It also enhances motorist and pedestrian safety with new sidewalks, a traffic signal, and paving on Old Highway 395. The park and ride lot is part of the State Route 76 East segment project, the last in a series of transportation improvements in the corridor, funded in part by Transnet. The SANDAG Active Transportation Program also achieved some important new milestones in 2017, including the opening of State Route 15 Commuter Bikeway. The approximately 1-mile bikeway links the mid-city communities of Kensington-Talmadge, Normal Heights, and City Heights with the Mission Valley community, running along I-15, but safely separated from vehicle traffic.
Before the SR15 project, if you're going between Mid-City and Mission Valley, you had some pretty high-speed traffic that you were mixing up with. You had some steep grades, and now we've separated traffic from the bikeway and making it safer for everyone using that road.
A 1-mile segment of the Inland Rail Trail in the city of San Marcos was completed in February 2017. This segment is part of a 21-mile bikeway that will connect from Oceanside to Escondido. Progress continued on the Bayshore Bikeway, which will eventually extend 24 miles all the way around San Diego Bay. Approximately 15 miles have been completed to date. An important headway was made on a key segment along the bayfront in National City.
We're here in National City on the newest section of the Bayshore Bikeway. This is part of our effort to create a world-class bike path all the way around San Diego Bay. We're building these bike facilities so people of all ages and abilities can ride their bikes, whether they're out for a Sunday ride or on their way to work. This section is particularly important because it connects the South Bay communities of Chula Vista and National City to the major employment centers along San Diego Bay, the Navy base, the shipyards, and on into downtown San Diego.
This portion is expected to open in the first quarter of 2018. The planning efforts for a large number of bikeway projects also made important progress over the past year. 3 major urban bikeway projects, the Uptown and North Park Mid-City Bikeways and the Pershing Bikeway, moved several project segments into the final design phase, while others were approved for environmental clearance in 2017. One planning project that stood out in particular was the Border to Bayshore Bikeway. Working with the community, SANDAG is creating a vision for the project, an 8.5-mile route that will provide safe biking connections within and between Imperial Beach, the San Ysidro community of San Diego, and the world's busiest land border crossing at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Targeted improvements to our region's highway system also continue to be a priority for the SANDAG Board. Working with Caltrans and other key partners, the agency enjoyed some important successes in 2017. One of the most visible was improvements to the Genesee Avenue interchange at Interstate 5. Relief is on the way for one of the urban core's most frustrating bottlenecks. Work advanced dramatically on the Genesee Avenue interchange over the last year, with a new widened 10-lane bridge and more efficient on- and off-ramps expected to open in the first quarter of 2018. The improved interchange will open the front door to Golden Triangle, one of the region's densest commercial and residential centers, as well as provide easier access to UC San Diego.
The project is going to relieve traffic by the local community who's trying to access UCSD, the Torrey Pines Technical Community, Scripps Hospital, and UTC to the west by providing better access to and from the freeway.
The project will also create a safe path to the north for bike riders who have been forced until now to use the freeway road shoulder to get further to the north.
We're standing over the future I-5 North Coast Bike Trail. This is the beginning of the 27-mile long corridor. In this project, we are building 1.5 miles long of a Class 1 bike facility to connect Sorrento Valley Road with UCSD, Scripps, and UTC.
The effort to create a third border crossing in the region in East Otay Mesa also received a big boost. The state of California awarded the State Route 11 project $45 million to help pay for the acquisition of property where the new border crossing will eventually sit. We wish the South Bay Expressway a happy 10th birthday in 2017. SANDAG acquired the rights to operate the tollway about 6 years ago. The SANDAG Board immediately cut the tolls on the facility to relieve congestion in eastern Chula Vista and draw traffic away from the I-805. Since then, the tollway has enjoyed steady financial success and continues to serve as a key element to the overall transportation system in South County. With construction ongoing throughout the San Diego region, SANDAG and its many partners doubled their commitment to work with communities to minimize impact, keep traffic moving, and get work done as quickly as possible. The University City area was particularly impacted during 2017, with the Mid-Coast and Genesee projects both undergoing major construction simultaneously, along with many other public and private construction projects. To help relieve the stress of construction, SANDAG has taken the lead to create the SHIFT program, which launched in 2017. The program provides a one-stop shop for the public to learn about the many projects ongoing in the community. In addition, it provides a forum for the many construction teams and project managers to share information, coordinate closures, and work together to minimize impacts on the community. The SANDAG iCommute program worked hard to achieve its mission of reducing traffic congestion and greenhouse gas emissions by promoting alternative means of transportation. Successes during 2017 included the region's busiest ever Bike to Work Day, with more than 10,000 bike commuters visiting one of more than 100 pit stops throughout the region.
One of the best ways to get commuters out of their car is through our outreach and education. We've partnered up with Waze Carpool to offer incentives to folks that are willing to try carpooling. They're subsidizing the program up to $50,000, and we're going to match it with another $50,000 incentive. And it's for carpooling to select zip codes in the region where we have most of the employers located.
iCommute also announced a partnership with Uber to support and encourage sustainable commute choices by expanding the iCommute Guaranteed Ride Home program to offer free rides to alternative commuters facing an urgent need to get home. And in October, iCommute distributed its Diamond Awards, recognizing 67 employers countywide for their outstanding efforts to encourage workers to use alternate transportation choices.
The Diamond Awards get recognized in local news media, they get a plaque, they get to have a breakfast reception with our board members and executive leadership here in the region.
For the Navy, being recognized with the Diamond Award shows that we are being good environmental stewards and we're being good neighbors, and that's very important to us, and we appreciate the opportunity to partner with this.
In early January 2017, the U.S. Department of Transportation selected the San Diego region as one of 10 designated proving grounds in the nation to encourage testing and sharing information around autonomous, connected vehicle technologies. SANDAG, the City of Chula Vista, and Caltrans District 11 teamed up to seek the Proving Ground designation.
The Proving Ground gives our policymakers and the public an opportunity to engage in how this technology is ultimately shaped as it comes into the marketplace, and gives us an opportunity now to link that to our regional goals around improving mobility, reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And so we think that this really gives San Diego a unique voice to be able to contribute to this conversation about how the technology actually becomes a reality.
The effort was kicked off in 2017 with Qualcomm, UC San Diego, Cyber Center of Excellence, and Marine Corps Installations Command joining more than 40 companies and institutions for the first meeting of the San Diego Regional Proving Ground Consortium. Work also kicked off during 2017 on the next iteration of San Diego Forward, the regional plan, SANDAG's big picture vision for the future. The two-year development process will include large-scale public involvement and a series of important decisions made by the board. Also in 2017, the current regional plan was recognized by many planning awards locally, statewide, and nationally.
We received an award from the San Diego chapter of the American Planning Association and also from the California chapter of the American Planning Association. These were awards of excellence in comprehensive long-range planning. And then to top it all off, we got the Best of the Best award from a joint award provided by Federal Highway Administration and the American Planning Association. So we feel that we're very fortunate that we're able to showcase SANDAG's work and receive these important awards.
It's been an amazing year. We've watched the biggest transportation project ever undertaken in our region come out of the ground before our eyes. Work continued all year at a fever pitch on bikeways, transit, and key highway improvements. The agency has been recognized for having the top regional plan in the nation. Thanks to the leadership of the SANDAG Board, the many partner agencies working to improve our region, and the public support through the Transnet sales tax, progress has been made on important transportation programs everywhere. Stay tuned, there's more to come in 2018.